Welcome back to A Country Boy Cook. You're at my bistro and bar this morning. We're gonna fix pan perdu. Yeah, we're fixing French toast. And a fall French toast. Pumpkin French toast. Alright, let's get this party started. I've got a deep, flat bottom stainless steel dish. Yeah, it kind of looks like a food pan for a dog. Well, you'd be right. I bought 3 of these one time. I thought I could use one in the kitchen and a couple for my dogs. So this has never been used for dog food, but if it was, I'd have just washed it out. That wouldn't be no big deal. So get the camera around here, show you what I'm doing. So we're gonna make French toast, autumn style. Pumpkin French toast. So first we're going to crack a couple of eggs. And this is how I do it. I'm sure there's lots of other different ways. If there is other different ways, I don't know. And they probably are wrong because the old dude's not approved it. Alright. So I'm just going to whisk these around. No shell or anything, making sure you'll understand why I needed a flat pan. I mean, you can do this in a round bottom pan. It's just a lot easier if it's flat. So my milk choice this morning always is condensed milk, evaporated milk. No, I'm sorry, I shouldn't say condensed because there's a sweetened condensed milk. I've never tried it in here. It'd be way too thick. This is evaporated milk. Carnation, Pet. Mine's great value. You don't want a lot, just a little, and because it is evaporated, I put a little water. Make sure it's mixed up good. And I may not be through with my water at this point. I'm gonna add pumpkin spice. Pretty good bit, so you know it's pumpkin. Alright. That smells good. Smells like pumpkin pie. That's my next step this weekend, making some pumpkin pies and sweet potato pie. I love pumpkin pie, but I prefer sweet potato. There's something about that. It's just so good. So I've got canned great value pumpkin puree. It's just pumpkin. It's not pumpkin pie filling that's sweet and got other things in it. It's just a pumpkin. But I try to not do that and doing that on the side of the bowl. I know that drives people crazy, and I understand. This is the reason I didn't add all my milk at once, because I know it's going to be thick. All right. A little bit of water. You want this enough that that once you put your toast into it, yeah, and it's coming together right there. It'll be fine. You want it to soak up for a minute. Now today, I'm going to use some Pepperidge Farms cinnamon swirl. There you go. This is pretty good stuff, I have to admit. And it's already got a cinnamon taste to it, so why not just go for the extra mile. That'll get it really started. Oop. Get my cinnamon back here. So you're gonna I'm gonna put a little bit of ground cinnamon in it. Just to enhance the flavor. Like it doesn't already need it. What you're essentially doing is making a custard. It's eggs and milk and sugar. You can pour that up and bake it. It would set because of the eggs. If you don't put sugar in it, you put seasoning in it. You can put it in bread and make dressing. That's how it sets, and that's how it all starts. Or you can do this and put it in bread and make bread pudding. It all starts out kind of as a custard. All right, let's see here. Get everything moved here. And of course, we're going to cook this in a cast iron pan. You can see it right there. Hopefully you can see it. I've got it on low. And I've got a pretty good pat of butter here. Cast iron holds its heat so well. It's great to use for this. You can use any kind of pan, but it's great to use for this anyway. I'll let that cool off just a minute. Even though I've got it on low, that built up lots of heat. I could let it sit there for a minute and make brown butter, but I don't want brown butter for this recipe. So this is going to cool off. I'll show you what I was going to use this morning to whip my eggs up. Yeah. When I was little, I thought this was a motorboat. My grandmother had, I think I told her it was her motorboat. Yeah, it's just an egg beater. This is 1920 something on the patent. I don't know when she got it. Of course, it didn't take long. She got an electric mixer. But one of these days, it still works. It shows you the testament of how they built things. Now the wooden knob is gone off of here. The wooden handle is gone. Guess it dried out through the years, but it works fine. So if I did a little bit more time, I would have going to mix our eggs in that today. All right. Let me get this pan back over here. I see it's not really. Get everything good over here. There it is. Get in the center of view. There you go. So all you want to do is take your pumpkin mixer, your custard mix, and if you don't want to add pumpkin to it, just do eggs and milk. Maybe a touch of sugar would be fine. I'll show you what I'm doing here. So I'm going to take this bread and just turn it over a couple of times. You're not going to leave it in there very long because we're pan frying this, as you can hear. And you can use all types of bread to make this with, and I'll put some pictures up of the different French toast I've made through the years. I really like thick French bread. Ooh la la, wee wee, and all that good stuff. But I didn't have any on hand, so I'm going to wait for that one piece. I'm going to make some room here. So it's just a time thing now. It didn't take long. And it will come to a pretty quick. Yeah, not long. Yeah, you're gonna see the old dude get up and go after a plate. Oh goodness. Maybe come back over and flip these babies. Yes. see. Give me a nice plate to put them on. So let's see. Oh yeah, perfect. Perfect timing. God, they smell wonderful. Now if you use real thick bread, what you're going to experience is it'll be cooked on the outside. I mean, unless you cook it a really long period of time. It'll be cooked on the outside and be still kind of raw in the center. At that point, you can put it in the oven for, like on 300 for, put it in the oven when it's at 300, put it in and turn it down to like 250 and let it sit there for 5 or 10 minutes until you can check the internal temperature until it's 165 or more. These are thin pieces, so they're not going to require that. All right, let's check and see if these are ready. Oh yeah. Flip them over for you. Now there's some goodness, boys and girls. Cooked in butter in a cast iron skillet. Pumpkin French toast. It smells wonderful. Let me get these, get a couple more on here. I've got one more piece. It's the heel. It won't absorb good on one side, but that's okay. We'll make it work. And then I've got some just regular white bread. Gonna make enough for 2 of us. And we'll test the theory out and see how the cinnamon toast did, or cinnamon bread did, compared to this regular white bread. And what do you do when there's leftover egg mixture? It's pretty simple. I fry it up and give it to my dog. He loves it. He doesn't want to be left out. And if there's any cinnamon bread or this cinnamon French toast left over, he'll get it too. He's down here beside me somewhere. You'll see him, if you're new to the channel, you'll see when I'm cooking. You'll see him in the background photobombing. He's up there looking like, hey, Pops, what you cooking today? Got some for the little dude. His name is Big Man, so Big Man is always around. He's the last of the bunch. We've had wiener dogs for 20-something years. And flip this over. I can see right off the bat the regular light bread absorbs more. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it is. It is what it is. Let me bring you back when I get these out of here. Alright, I just got the other 3 out of there. I've got a little bit of mixture left over. There comes Big Man. Daddy, is my name on that? My name on that pumpkin egg. I've got the heat turned way down low. Matter of fact, I'm just going to turn it off. How's that? You'll be able to see I don't misuse my little boy. He does need a lot of food from the can or from a bag. He likes human food. I've spoiled him. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. And I don't mind telling everybody, because he is my man. So, I don't think that's like a pancake or not. I don't think so. Looks like it's going to try to make a form. the top of a pancake. If you've never cooked on cast iron, please get you one that's seasoned. You can buy them people in garage sales and markets and stuff. If you don't have one seasoned, just follow the manufacturer's directions how to season it. This is my grandmother's. I don't know how old it is or anything. I don't even know the brand. I just know it cooks good. It was given to me by my mother. This is my mother's. My mother cooked thousands of meals in this. My mother's old spatula. It still works. Why change? I mean, do I have to have one that's color coordinated and everything? No. Heck no. I just want some good food. I want a utensil that'll last a long time. So there's baby boy scrambled eggs. That will be his breakfast. So you can see his scrambled eggs with pumpkin were hit. Alright, you can see I've got them on the pan. These look cool. They look so good. So, but I'm sure all of them taste good. So what I've got here is just regular butter. It's softened. It sits on my counter all the time. So while it's sitting here, I'm going to go ahead and lift this up and put one more piece under here. Not that it doesn't have already butter flavor, but butter's good for you. So there you are, boys and girls. French toast, fall-wise. Pumpkin French toast, or pumpkin pan perdu, if you want to say it like the French. It smells so good, I got to take a bite. Let's see here, yeah. I'm going to go in for the cinnamon bread first. I put a little, well, it used to be, years ago, Aunt Jemima, but now it's called pearl billing. And you'll see how this pumpkin is, and then I'll take a bite of the other. And then I'm going to shut the camera off and eat. And you know it must be good to get me shut up for a little bit. Definitely a pumpkin flavor. Man, it's good. And that pumpkin I've got left, I'm going to mix it in with some little bit of milk and spices, and of course some cream. Or I never use cream. I just use evaporated milk. Then put it in some little pans. Butter them really good and bake it. It's funny, I love pie, but I like the inside more than I like the crust. So I'm baking pies this weekend, so I'll use this little bit of amount just to do a crustless pie. I'll bring you back for a video on that. So let's take just the regular white bread and try it. Well, both are good. They're different, each one though. Of course, the white bread does not have the cinnamon flavor like the cinnamon bread that I cook, but it's really good, like really good. All right, got this French toast, pumpkin style French toast, baked or cooked. It's thin enough it does not have to go in the oven. You can put it in an oven, keep it warm if you've got a little while. Just put something over the top to hold in the moisture. So anyway, if you're the first time you're visiting, thank you for being part of my world. And thanks for the people that have been a part of my world that have subscribed. It's really helping. Actually, I got a note from YouTube saying, wow, your viewership has gone up to so many hours, and I felt like that was a pat on the back for an old dude. I started this a few months ago, earnestly a few months ago, after getting out of the hospital a year ago and going through therapy and not walking and barely talking. And now look at the old dude now, kind of back to normal. Anyway, thank you very much for being here. Please comment, subscribe. Let me know what type of French toast that you like and how you cook yours. Do you like the thick chunks, real thin? And I'm going to put up some pictures of some different French toast that I have made through the years. I've got another group if you would like to be part of it. It's the same name, A Country Boy Can Cook, Facebook. Just go over and ask to join, and we'll get you in. It's got hundreds of recipes. There's videos, recipes put up every day by the other members. There's about 1,600 members. Some of them are strong and they're every day. Some are not, just every once in a while. But I'll put up a picture of the link to my Facebook group, A Country Boy Can Cook, and also some pictures of the other French toasts that I've made through the years. So have a wonderful fall weekend, and I will just talk to y'all later. Old dude's out of here to eat some French toast. Eat my perdu.